3-game series, 3 league games tonight. This is my 48-hour league against Temple, against UTSA. I don't know what I got going on the field today because I did very poor recruiting. Poor.
Welcome to Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Lincoln
Shout out to Godly Gifted.
Home to the 2018 Super Bowl champion Eagles. The league also is home to the Temple Owls. As we wind our way through the end of another college football season, one of the grand traditions is paying tribute and respect to those who have just poured their souls into the success of this program and honor the seniors on Senior Day. As we'll see the number one team in the country,
the number one team in the country. It's little old me. 10-1, 6-5. It's like, it's crazy. Well, buckle down.
And he'll return it and try to get behind his blockers. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive.
Let's see.
Looking for a productive play on first
Good
down.
grief. Man's team's stacked.
Use the play fake, now to throw.
Woo, almost a safety. Yeah.
They come out to throw the football, be aggressive, and this defense was ready, and they got pressure on the quarterback and got a sack on the very first snap.
That offense
This
having
is
to deal with
nuts.
the last thing you want on first down, giving up a sack as they come up to the line on second down. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
Oh my goodness. Good thing we're at home. Maybe the crowd had helped us out. Because right now, getting blasted, son.
I think the offense did a really good job being smart there, taking what the defense gave them.
On third and long, trying to have a big
And no one's open.
and a sack all the way back at the 5.
Man, you talk all week about setting the tone, quieting this crowd. Don't let them get involved. You know how you do that? Get a sack. First possession of the football game. That's a heck of a start for this defense.
This is brutal.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room
Lock
to
in.
set up a big return.
Let's keep it close because it looks like he's going to be freaking all over the place.
First down for this
I don't
offense.
even know what to do.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. Tight
And
end
he
finds
still
a
caught it.
spot. They make the stop.
He ain't happy.
Still super good to pick up that first down. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? But if you're not careful, you
Crap.
might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, then.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
Pick you apart.
Steps out of bounds, but short of the first down.
Ooh, that was close.
You see it so much in college football, like motion the running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out of space.
Finish the run.
Looks like this is going to be done.
Touchdown, UT San Antonio.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right
Alright.
now. They've recruited well.
Nice
They've got
one.
playmakers.
Keep
They're
it.
going to be a problem for defenses all
That's
year
the
long.
word I'm looking for.
Almost ready to
Respectable.
kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Maybe.
Returner will field it and try to get some field position. Really disciplined
Go
job
faster
by the
than that,
coverage
sir.
unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19.
Let's see.
Temple takes over and the Owls send this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Linebackers shuffling around, trying to keep the quarterback from getting a read. Nothing but green ahead. And finally out of bounds after an explosive run by this ball carrier.
Defense is going to have their hands full trying to stop this guy. They better rally to the football and get multiple hats because he is not easy to bring down.
They'll leave it with the lone back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Off play action. And here's a fumble way behind the line.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, I'm going to get a turnover, and the offense falls off.
Good IQ. Good IQ. Good hands, guy. Heads up play.
Not positive, but that first down marker might be in the next county.
It is.
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here.
Ah.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
And the coverage team surrounding the ball. No chance for the return man to get in there on that one.
Kind of hit him in the helmet. All right, let's see.
UTSA takes over the offense, ready to hit the field. Boy, David, they would love to stack another touchdown on top of that last drive.
And this offense did such a good job on the
Oh my
last drive.
God.
Catch it. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, runner.
Yeah, coming into the game, you look at the stats and you say top 10 offense in scoring, so they better be able to create what? Explosive plays. Another explosive plays. They've been doing it all year long. Those plays are backbreakers. Defenses just can't contain this offense.
The kick is up
All
and
right.
good and put one more on the lead. That one's going to get a little star mark beside it on the play sheet. One play, explosive, touchdown, just like that. Here he comes with the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over and the offense will return to the field. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right.
Well,
The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slow and struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. A confident, tough, efficient run gets it up to the 44.
My opponent is experiencing network issues. Please wait while we try to reconnect. What?
Short from the 44, and we might know they plan to go for it on fourth down by what they call here. They'll try to bully their way for the first. He gets it so close.
I gotta go for it. This guy's freaking is a monster.
Just a tad short. So in their own territory, on 4th and inches, the offense will stay on the field. The give to the fullback. Runs through the tackle. They finally get him on the ground with a big running play, moves the chains for the first down.
4th and inches at midfield. Just go for it, run the football, and they pick up the first.
Really, what are
Oh
you
my
going to gain by punting
God.
there? Even
I
a
can't do
perfect punt just
nothing.
gives you a little bit of a yardage
This
edge, and
team.
the upside of keeping the ball is tremendous.
Yeah, and even if you don't convert it there, your defense comes on the field, and you're still forcing the offense to have to go 50-something yards or so to try and get points. So I like the punt.
Jeez, throw the ball.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a moment. It'll be 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. Who gives a hoot? The Owls do.
We got a touchdown. We got a touchdown. What are you doing? No celebrating. Get back on defense. Get back.
This offense is so exciting to
Playing the
watch.
#1 team in the country.
If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride,
Guy just
these guys will
freaking
take it.
bombed us.
And it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. Boy, that last touchdown, the one-play quick strike scored. Jesse, this offense hoping to keep that kind of explosiveness going.
And I don't know if they're going to get the same looks defensively because of just how explosive that play was, Reese. David, they may be seeing a little bit more off coverage on this drive and maybe some softer boxes to run into.
And when you make that kind of explosive play, you're going to put the defense on its heels. They're going to be a little bit more conservative. So this offensive approach now, maybe I don't have to go deep. I can go a little bit shorter and just make those easy plays on me.
That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there.
I like feeding back in. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs. But I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
They go to the ground. Turns it on in midfield.
Oh my goodness.
Inside the 10.
I don't think it really matters what I
Take it
pick.
in. They couldn't get him on the ground. Touchdown, UTSA.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. On the move from inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring drives here.
Yeah, and remember, it's not uncommon for offenses to find themselves as the game goes on. They had some things not go their way early, but they found something last drive, David. Let's see if they can build on it.
Yeah, you just pick and pick and pick until you find that place where you're like, okay,
Oh
this
my
is an advantage I have. They've clearly found that dude. They score here. We're in for a ball game.
Man, the defense smells blood in the water. You can tell. They're getting to this quarterback over and over and over. They've already sacked him a couple times. They're just winning up front. They almost got another sack on that last play.
On 3rd down.
Dude, throw the ball. What are you doing?
And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
Well, I think one of the biggest reasons why this team is finding themselves in a hole here in the first half is this has been a sack party. They can't keep the defense off of their quarterback. They haven't been able to get the ball deep down the field, throwing it with the consistency they want because they can't keep their quarterback standing up straight.
Looking everywhere for room to run, but really good coverage, and he'll step out of bounds. Time winding down in the quarters. They come to the line. The give to the running back from the shotgun. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's getting ready for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. First down to start the drive after the break.
Those guys over there.
Looking to pass. It's Harper. Quickly to the tight end. Put it right on him. Sweet play. Good pickup, and they'll move the chains with the first down.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop it.
He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. The Roadrunners in the hurry-up. On second and goal, they go right back to him. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a run.
Huge play in the red zone. Third and goal coming up. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, UT San Antonio. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss.
Oh my goodness.
On the run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the
Jimmy and
offense
a
will
Joe.
return to the field. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Gotta start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably score pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go Temple. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Scanning the field, it's Wells. Trying to get to it. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
What a great job by this team. That pressure. Keep getting them on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
The give to the back. At the 15. Him the first down.
There's just not a lot of great play calls, guys, for third in California. So you hand it off, you try to get some of that yardage back, and see what happens next.
Makes a move. He'll get it up to about the 44-yard line before they slam the brakes on it. UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. How about the way they attacked the last time they had the ball, mixing run and pass and winding up in the end zone, Jesse?
That's why recruiting is so important. They've got weapons at every skill position on the field. Any of these guys is dangerous if they touch the football. Let's see what they do on this drive, dude.
And so, Plummer, I got to take away something. I can't let them have everything and have success. I got to be aggressive against the run, play for the pass. I can't give them everything.
Fast motion from the offense. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Really nice pickup on that one as they get it to the 36. It'll be first down.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially in the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is most dangerous.
Makes the tackle at the 31. It's a pickup of 5 on the play.
It's the MO of this offense, and they really put a lot on the offensive line. They go out and really try and establish their dominance and their assertiveness, and they've done a good job of that early in this game running the football.
They feed him again. Before he sets them up with a first and goal from the 10.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, And this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
Gets it out fast. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. The run up the middle, looking for the score.
He still ran past him.
And they take it in for 6 more points. He's into his happy place, the end zone, and he's been very, very happy because he's been there regularly in the first half.
Several touchdowns in a season, but you're just
frustration.
Him and he keeps getting in the end zone, keeps piling up touchdowns. Those stats are just climbing up and up and up. Thank your offensive line. Take him out to dinner tonight.
Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Offense getting set for first down. The give to the tailback. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with 2nd and short.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator to pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
You've got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. Then if I...
All by himself down the middle. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop.
How about the big fella? Usually in there to block. Those fullbacks don't get a lot of touches, but he makes the most of it. And one thing I can promise you, he's not used to running that far down the field. The oxygen tank will be needed for the big fella. He's used to short bursts, hitting people, creating first downs, to run 20-plus yards down the field.
Run out the clock. Run out the clock.
We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break.
It's a little something.
Something to feel good about going to halftime. A chance to chip away here on 1st and goal. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability to stop and to run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation. And on offense, you know this is 4-down territory. You have to come away with a touchdown. You're getting boat raced in this game right now, and you're going to have to make this possession count.
Yeah, definitely because of the slow start, now putting yourself behind the 8 ball, I think this offense is going to have to be aggressive the rest of the game. 2nd quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got to play you practiced all week long. That
Touchdown! The quarterback sneak pays off as he gets it across the goal line.
Make no mistake about it. Bring in the beef, right? Bring in all the extra offensive linemen, the tight end. You know what we're going to do. We're going to line up, and we're going to smash 4th and goal situation. They are successful playing a little bully ball with the big boys up front.
Try to march their way in. And they're able to get him down.
Yeah, and the defense comes up with the stop, and you just wonder in the analytics world and all that stuff that whatever the card says to do, you're supposed to do. I wonder if they were listening to that card.
Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the 2nd quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling.
UTSA will take over in the offense, ready to return to the field. This this has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they wanted to do, build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
Looking to throw, it's Harper. Tip ball poured up for grabs, and I thought he had it, but somehow it slithered through his fingers.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy's had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
Got it in the middle, it's Bush. And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. Leaves it with the running back. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, UTSA.
Have yourself a day, young fella. You know why they handed him the ball a lot? Because he did that. That's his 4th trip to pay dirt. This dude has shown you a little bit of everything. What a great back. And 4 touchdowns on the day.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be conservative. We're a little bit down. Listen, I just think this is a point of the offense that can improve. Like, we're here. We're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
They'll throw it on first down. Safe completion on the screen. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. Now on second down. Quarterback checking the play. Dropping back, it's Wells. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
They've already got a bunch of sacks on them today and another quarterback pressure. This offense has to try to find a way to get the ball out a little bit quicker, to protect the quarterback a little bit more, whether it's screens, whether it's draws, whether it's rolling the quarterback.
Makes the catch on the right side. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the first down. And the Owls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect the quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times. Almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Time to take
Dude.
a shot. He got a hand
Throw it
in there.
later.
Knocks it away, incomplete.
What a tremendous job in coverage by that DB. He just stayed in the receiver's hip pocket, then able to locate the football and swat it away.
They were really starting to put a drive together. After a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Referee signals timeout as the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. On 4th down, looking for the completion. He'll pull it down. And a nice pickup on the run. It gets down to avoid contact. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. They'll give it to the back. And he has a solid gain before the defense bottoms him up. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And in the waning seconds of the first half, they'll try to put up 3 before going to the break.
You.
It's good. First half in the books. Time
Field goal, baby.
Counters in our halftime update. try to boot this one deep to get the second half underway. The kickoff bounces through the end zone.
What's going on? Oh, he's probably going to ask me if I'm going to concede or not. Or maybe he had to go pee. Who knows? Or met the dogs out. Who? So, I'm a good sport. I keep playing it. I keep playing. Win or lose. Run out of pauses. Maybe he's trying to take a picture.
25.
I don't know, man.
UTSA takes over in the offense, ready to hit the field. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Touch pass on the run. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down.
Yeah, and way to be creative. And way to get the ball in the perimeter really quickly, get some speed outside. All you got to do is secure that edge, and you're just trying to get that first down. Nice job. Nice play call by the offense.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. They'll run it from the gun. Stop is made at the 44, but it's a 15-yard gain and a first down.
Now you can open up for other things, but you guys try to win because we're dominating right now.
No doubt the offense wants to keep running the football to win this game, but I'm wondering if they're starting to go to the well too often. They got to start showing some new wrinkles here in the second half.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Dropping back, it's Harper. Quarterback moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off.
Well, great job there by the...
What's going on here? Maybe he's trying to sub. I don't even think you can sub. Nope. I mean, you can sub manually, but you can't do... Hope they change that.
Able to get him sacked right away, but you saw the coverage in the back end. Nowhere for the quarterback to throw the football. Didn't get the sack, obviously you don't get the negative play, but you also don't give up a big one. You're feeling pretty good about where you are right now in this game.
They'll need to get the ball to the 34 to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run and throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
And the Roadrunners will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Complete out of the backfield looking for the sticks. And the defense able to drag him down.
Wait, what?
Before they'll recycle that down marker.
And that is the advantage.
Why did I call a timeout? I didn't want to call a timeout. I wanted to challenge it. Whatever. Not make a difference, but still. The principle. Principalities involved.
On a critical down distance like that, comes up with a huge first down.
The secondary walks up on the line, showing press coverage. The give on the inside. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2.
Yeah, this coaching staff, they're getting this offensive line lathered up and into a rhythm. Now they're letting them drive off the ball on first down on these running plays, and they're getting chunks of yardage.
Defense holds their ground, pick up of a yard. It's at the 26. Third and short from the 26. Pretty easy field goal range, but they'd love to pick up the first. They'll try to power their way ahead. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Roadrunners with the 1st and 10. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Finds his big tight end.
I'll say this, man, in college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack, once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job for him.
They're going to run it. And into the end zone. He'll get that one all the way down to the 4-yard line before he stopped.
There's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Touchdown, UTSA!
It took a long time to call that touchdown. That's not safe at all.
And it's now the 2nd time this wide receiver has scored. Another outstanding job with the route. Great job securing the catch.
And he made the extra point without problem. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. They capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass.
All right, let's get this.
Teed up and they're about ready to go. Returner's going to try to see what he can get. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Temple takes over, and the offense will return to the field. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
Leaves it with the back. Runs through a tackle. Found a little bit of running room, knocked down at the 24 after a pickup of 4. Now, this offense is just stuck in the mud. They've already punted 4 times, and it's 3rd down now. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. If they thought it would fool them to give it to the fullback, that was not the case.
Yeah, give this defense credit. They obviously watched a lot of film this week, and they knew there were a lot of different guys offensively that could touch the football, including the fullback, but he had no room to go there.
How good has this offense been on 4th down, converting all 3 times, and they're lining up to go for it again. Steps away to find some room. Gonna try to get it inside.
My goodness, run faster.
Just enough daylight to move the sticks and get it done with his legs.
Sometimes these guys just have
Guess he's not a sprinter.
right there. He was able to buy himself time, get outside the pocket, and at that point,
Be faster than a lineman at least.
Hey, I can go get this with my feet. He was able to do that. Now they got a fresh set of downs.
Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep.
You got to block somebody there, buddy.
There, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. They'll go to the ground. And they swarm him on
expecting the run. So now we've got third and manageable, and they've got to be wondering to themselves, is this offense going to try to run the ball again?
They'll try the run. Coming through that third down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
This offense has to give this guy the ball in as many ways as possible. He showed you all of his tools on that last play.
This Temple offense putting together a nice drive. Single back formation, and they give it to it. Don't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll run play action. Looking down the middle. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Another incompletion on third down.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the returner will be knocked down.
What are you doing? We're losing. Get off the field.
This drive will start from the 19-yard line. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here.
Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the ball.
UTSA 49, Temple 16.
Second down here as they go back to work after the break. Off the play fake. Buying some time as he moves left. He gets the job done, picking up the first down, then getting down.
It's just so nice as a coaching staff when you've got quarterbacks who make good decisions. And on a 2nd and short play, you're throwing it, you're trying to catch the defense napping, you might take a shot, nothing there. Go get it yourself. Make the right decision to keep it, not panic, and get you a fresh set.
This is brutal.
Kept it on the ground on first down, now back to the line. The RPO fired complete to the left. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I love this defense's ability to fight off blocks and rally to the football. They do such a great job pursuing that wide receiver screen to only allow a minimal gain and no first down.
Quarterback empties his backfield. Back to pass, it's Harper. Moving out of the pocket. He'll get rid of it. Fires and picked off. Still running at the 40. Taking it the other way. He's at the 10.
Don't you celebrate. How do you turn off celebration?
Touchdown Owls.
Oh, down
And
throw.
this
Got
defense
it.
has had a rough day, but how about this play? Breaking on the football, making
Toying
the
with
kick,
us.
taking it to the house, and build some momentum for some future games.
And the extra point is good. They're lining up to kick it off after the pick six, and that defense will come out feeling it. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. UTSA field. Well, the good news is they threw a touchdown pass last time. It was just to the wrong team, Jesse.
Well, that's an unfortunate...
They're going to get him for a safety, trying to make something out of nothing and still got stuck for the 2. They'll boot it away from their own 20 after taking the safety. He's got it.
Return brings it out to the 38. And the Temple Owls will take over first and 10.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion.
Well, that was
But he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
You got to fight fire with fire. You got to fight speed with speed. There's a receiver with the ball out in the open field trying to get the corner, but a cornerback with the same type of speed and athleticism able to make the tackle. Nice job.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. To the air, it's Wells. They're bringing heat. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense.
And the quarterback gets hit again.
Times in this game. So here you are. You're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, and certainly if you're the...
Slips one guy, now he's loose. And they finally made the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Chains are set, and Temple has it with another 1st and 10.
My opponent is experiencing network issues.
Looking to move it through the air. Got it. Takes it to the house. Touchdown, Owls. Hey, can I get the director to give me a replay of that? I want to count the defenders. 1, 2, 3. I mean, there's no way they had 11, right?
I mean, that is frustrating. Defensively, what are you taught? Like, make them earn it, right? Play man, press up on them, make them earn it, make them go to the length of the field.
That's the worst that could happen.
Or just give up big plays and don't have anybody in the camera shot and don't have anybody there to even miss a tackle.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. Temple takes over, and the Owls send the offense back onto the field. The best way this offense can say thanks for that 2 spot is by following it up with a score of their own, David.
Really fun when your defense does that. When they get you back the football and they score some points, Palmer. Put those points up on the board. Usually brag about it, especially defensively. We got more points to do, but good opportunity for this offense to get home.
Yeah, it's you scratch my back, I scratch yours kind of thing right now. I'll tell you, if this offense is able to go down the field and put up a touchdown, this could be a potentially 9 to 10 point.
He makes a grab, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Owls. This game must be moving so slowly for this quarterback. He sees everything 2 or 3 beats ahead.
Way ahead. I mean, it's been really, really easy. I better get some more hits on him. I better do something to make him feel uncomfortable, because right now, it's just like, oh, you're running that? Yeah, that's easy. I mean, he's already read your mail. You better change the address and do something different.
And the returner will be brought down. UTSA takes over, and the offense ready to hit the field. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get into a rhythm, running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some 1st downs together. Get some good mojo going.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. Now on 1st down from the 28. They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving. And 45 on its way. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and He has delivered for his offense all game long.
Might as well give it to him again. Discards a man. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they got to get a stop. And if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Well, this was an offensive show.
Oh, man. GG's godly gift, man. I'm glad that's over. Brutal.
Both offenses going up and down the field, seemingly at will, throwing the ball
200. He could have had 300 easily, but he had mercy.
Maybe this is what's your cup of tea.
Trying to contact, see if I can get in touch with the other league. See if we got one more before nighttime.
You got the stop late. That's why you got the dub.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Powell, our entire broadcast team, I'm Rich
Game,
Davis.
remember,
That's been
that was
another
the second.
presentation of EA Sports College Football.